Good morning, everyone. My name is Bisola Urimalade, the Marketing Manager here at Mercurius IT. Thank you for joining this live event on the new release of D365 Business Central. Our functional and technical experts, Verity Mahashri and Anish Aguro, will talk you through the new releases. So who are we? Mercurius IT is a Microsoft award-winning solution partner in the UK. We provide end-to-end services in consulting, implementation, and BAU support for Dynamics 365, Business Central, finance and supply chain, and all aspects of CRM, such as Dynamics 365 for sales, marketing, customer service, field service, project operations, and HR. We also provide managed services on Azure. We are a 19-year-old company based in the UK, Milton Keynes. During this webinar, you will learn how finance, project operations, co-pilots, and general functionalities can transform your business. If you have any questions during the webinar, I will now hand you over to Verity, who will take you through the finance update.
Thank you, Bisola. Good morning, all of you, and welcome to the webinar. Myself, Varidhi, and my colleague Anish, we will be the host for this webinar today. In this webinar, we will be talking about finance features, co-pilot, project management, enhancements that we'll be expecting in this BC24V1 release. To introduce myself, I am associated with Mercurius IT from past 1.5 years and working in finance domain from past 12 years. Now let's have a look at features that we'll be covering, and these are the basic features which are being released. We are expecting from Microsoft. So generally, Microsoft releases its updates twice a year, that is in April and October. More emphasis is given on Copilot and AI. Now, BC users will be able to streamline their work process by reducing the repetitive tasks in their daily work. Microsoft is expanding Copilot capabilities to increase productivity for more business roles. There's definitely faster adaptation with the Power Platform to simplify the setups of workflows and increase more out-of-the-box business scenarios. Microsoft has significantly improved the project and service management capabilities. We are going to see it in our demo today. And along with this, definitely we will be covering the finance and financial management aspects, where they have come up with an optimization of consolidation experience. By expanding the global reach of Business Central, the application is now available to business in over 155 countries and regions. Microsoft continues to invest in the areas that improve productivity of the developers, working with GIT Hub, Visual Studio, App Source, Marketplace, and also enhancing the performance, stability, and optimal resource management will be seen in this particular way. Now, what we will be covering in this webinar today. So these are the topics we will be covering today. Let's deep dive into individual topic. So our first topic is enhancement in financial consolidation. So Microsoft is continuously enhancing consolidation process. In previous release, we have seen that Microsoft had removed the restriction of consolidation company between one tenant. So now in this release, we are expecting that wherever the business units is in foreign currency, they can keep a track of rates to streamline the consolidation process and enhance their productivity. We can also select the rate from previous consolidation, particularly when we want to rerun the consolidation. The page is even filtered to run that is included in the selected business unit. Now just have a look at this demonstration. So I'll just go to the demo environment to showcase you the features. So now this Cronus UK is my consolidation company. Let's have a look at the business units that is available. So we can see we have two business units available. One is in Australian dollar, second is in USD. Now to consolidate, we already know that exchange rates can be mapped here, and we can select the source of exchange rate, whether we want consolidation company or the business unit as a source of exchange rate capturing. We have these two average and closing currency factors. So as we all know, average is generally used for income statement and and closing is generally used for the balance sheet items. So here also we can change. Now with this feature, Microsoft has given us a wizard. In consolidation, we can just set the parameters and we can just go and select the business unit that we want to consolidate. And it is going to again give us a notification where we want to stick to the exchange rate that we are seeing on the screen, or do we want changes in the parameters. So we can go to any of the factor. Again, we'll see that dashboard. Either we can change it over here, or we can pick from the previous selection also, previous consolidation that we have done. Now, where will we use this previous consolidation? So there could be scenarios like where we have done the consolidation, but it has not picked all the entries, or we have done the consolidation, but the rates were not updated correctly. So in that case, we can just have a look at the rates which was captured in the previous consolidation, and we can do the rectification accordingly, or we can just go ahead with the existing rate if there is any addition of the entry. So here we can see the log is also maintained, what all consolidation rates were taken in past. Once this is done, we can have a look at our consolidation trial balance and just carry forward with our routine transaction. This is a feature which has been provided. Now, the second feature here we'll be covering is deferral codes for purchase and sales journal. This is similar to what we are covering in general journal currently. So just to get into the deferral codes, I'll just take an example of purchase journal here. For example, I have few expenses and I am doing the payment and I want to just defer these expenses to the future dates. So I'll just go to the purchase journal. And for example, these are my rent expenses and I just want to book the expenses for my entire year. So I will just go and select my deferral code the way we used to select in general ledger. So we have this deferral code here. We can just define the parameters here. What are the basis of deferrals? So here we have taken 12 months. We want to see 12 months deferment and whatever description we want to just put and what is the deferral percentage. Once this is done, we can just have a preview or we can post it and we'll see the transaction is being split into multiple lines. So each month is having a different expense booking entry. So now let's have a look at the other feature. So sales journal is similar to purchase journal. Let's have a look at other feature. Improve accuracy with general ledger. Now this is like, I think most of us are waiting for this feature where we can account for Forex transactions on general ledger accounts. Along with that, we can also revalue the balances. This indeed has given us more accurate financial statements. There are few setups which Microsoft has given us. This feature first needs to be enabled on feature management. You just have to go to the feature management and enable that feature. Once that is done, on GL account card, we'll see a revaluation tab. On that, there are 4 options. So if you can see source currency posting. So Microsoft has introduced the concept of source currency where we can book the general accounts. So now in source currency postings, we can see there are multiple options. Do we want multiple currencies to be accounted in a particular GL account? Do we want just one currency? We'll use same currency for that account, or we don't want any currency in this account. We can use LCY only option. This one. Or if we just want to proceed with the standard process, which we are doing currently as a standard process, we can just keep it blank and continue with the routine work. Now here we also have the source code revolution tab. So if we are just enabling this particular Boolean, that means we are activating a revaluation process for this particular GL. And do we want that impact to go in unrealized revaluation or not? For that, we have another tab here. So now let's get into the demonstration again. So I'll just get back to my main screen. Let's go to the chart of accounts. I'll just select this chart of accounts. So now, as I demonstrated, we have this revaluation tab here. Now, if I'm selecting multiple currency for the purpose of demonstration, I've selected multiple currencies. That means I want multiple currencies to be accounted in this particular GL account. Now, where can I see the list? How can I restrict the multiple currencies? In related accounts, source currencies, we can define those currencies which are permitted to be entered in this particular GL account. So these are the control. And here we can see the running balance of that particular currency. So if I'll click on it, it will automatically filter that. So once this is done, we can also set up the source currency balance. For example, if you are just maintaining one currency, you can see the balance over here on the screen itself. So that is like a very good feature. We can see the balance as well as my running balance in currency as well. Now, once this is done, we can do the revaluation also. So for that, there is again a batch which has been created. So in the home tab, we can see currency revaluation. So we just have to select a batch where we want the impact to go. So this is going to give us the transaction that we can verify and post later. So for example, I only want impact in this particular GL and in this particular currency, or say I want for all the currencies, I will say okay. And it is going to give me the transactions in my this particular batch. We can take another GL. Let's take this GL and say I want for all the currencies, and it basically settles into general journal account. So we have selected the default batch. So the entry will go in the default batch here. So the next feature we are going to cover is the Excel layouts that Microsoft is going to provide us. So Microsoft claims that they are going to give us 35 new Excel reports. At the moment, we can only preview 8 additional reports, but by the end of 24, we are expecting additional reports as well. So let's get into the demonstration. So here on the home tab, we can see this Excel report. So we can clearly see there are few preview versions. Preview is added because Microsoft is coming up with few enhancements. So though they are readily available, but I think they are all, again going for certain enhancements in these reports. Once that is done, the preview will be removed. So for example, let's have a look at this age accounts receivable report. Once the parameters are done, we can just download the report, and this is going to give us a report like this. So you can see so many tabs are added on Excel report. So if we want to do our own analysis, the data is also provided. For example, this is the data. So we can create our own sets of reports from using this data, or we can use these standard reports out of the box available. So Microsoft has emphasized more on financial reports and customer side aging report in this preview, 8 reports. And upcoming, like for this release, 8 reports have been added. Age accounts receivable, accounts payable. Microsoft are expecting to add more layouts to cover areas like fixed assets, inventories, jobs, projects, service management, and consolidation. The next feature we'll be talking about here is how to book employee transactions in foreign currencies. So employee expenses and reimbursements can now be recorded in foreign currencies. We can easily track the amount or compare them with the receipts. So it is same feature as we are doing for customers and vendors, just that this provision is now available on the employee master itself. So here we can see on the employee card, a provision is given to capture the currency code, and we can see that running balance in that particular currency. And to adjust that particular rate, we can use the same batch, adjust currency rate, and we just have to use adjust employee tab, and we can run and do the adjustments of the currencies. However, if we don't want to do the adjustments, we can just skip the employee, and my running balance will be like not reinstated, and it will show in LCI. So thank you all. That's it from my side. Now I will just hand it over to my colleague Anish, who is going to take us through more enhancement features. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Varidi. That was a nice overview of the new finance feature released in Business Central 2024 Wave 1. Hello, everyone. My name is Anish Agrawal, and I'm working as a solution architect with the Mercurius IT. Yeah, moving forward, let's just have a look what are the topics we are going to discuss on today's webinar. So these are the features. The very first one is a co-pilot feature in Business Center, which is a trending one at the moment. And then we'll also look into the what's new what's new in the project module, which was earlier called as a job module. And we'll also have an overview on Business Central with the Shopify B2B connector. And then we'll have a look to the integrate field services with the Business Central setups as well. So let me go to the next slide, and we'll talk about the chat with the Copilot. So this is a new way to interact with your data in the Business Central. Let's see how what can Copilot do for you. Let me bring my Business Central environment to this screen, and then we can have a look what Copilot works. So if you see my Business Central screen, there is an icon on the right top corner next to your environment name. See, this is called as a Copilot icon, and if you just click on it, a dialog box will be open on the right side. And if you see the welcome message, the Business Central Copilot works on these three parameters. It finds the record, it explains you uh, what that field is used for, and if you want some process guidance, then it also provide you the guidance. Yeah, let's do some searches on the with the Copilot. I'll put some of the questions here and see what the Copilot gives us the output. So like my first question will be, do we have a in chair in stock under 300? So let's see if Copilot can give me a suggestion what are the chairs we have in the Business Central demo environment under $300. Yeah. So just to give you the overview, like this feature is at the moment available on the US region, and in the next few weeks we are also expecting on the UK region and other part of the world. Except Canada region, this will be released to other regions as well. Yeah. So if you see here, it has given me the output. So the Copilot has given the suggestion like this is the item which is under the $300. So if you want to navigate to the item card, you just need to click on the item and it will navigate to the item card directly from here. Yeah, so this will be very quick. Suppose if you are looking for some items, system will suggest you and then you can directly navigate and get the information. Yeah, let me try some other questions and see how it works. So let me clear it down. If you click on this button, system will clear the chat, your previous chats. And let me do some other question, like show me the latest posted invoices for School of Fine Art. So School of Fine Art is another customer on the demo database. So we'll see whether system will bring the list of a posted invoice, which was last posted for this customer. So in the backend, what system does, system reads your natural language and send it to your Azure OpenAI, and then it prepares the query which is readable by your Business Central system. And then in the Business Central database, system queries in the backend and provide you the output in the chat window. Yeah, it does not send any of your data outside your Business Central. It just sends the not your natural language to the OpenAI. Azure OpenAI. Yeah. So if you see, system is now finding the relevant data and digging the record in the Business Central environment. So if you see here, the system has given the output, has found the latest posted invoice for the School of Fine Art. So similar way, if you just click on it, system will navigate to your the last posted sales invoice for the School of Fine Art. Yeah, and if you see what system has added the filter in the backend. So if you see here, there is another navigation link. So if we click here, system will open up posted sales invoice list page. And when you click on the filter icon, system will also show you what filter applied in the backend. So it filters with the School of Fine Art and then got the latest posted invoice. Yeah, moving forward, let's see. There are a couple other ways. So if you see here, explain. So it will explain the field name of field page, what the field or page does in the Business Central. And then in similar way, if you are looking for some process guidance, then you can also do a like search on what process you are looking for. If the Copilot unable to search it, then it will navigate to the Microsoft documentation page directly. Yep. Let's move on to the next slide. The next Copilot feature in the Business Central, that is a AI-powered analysis with the Copilot. So again, this is so every organization needs some analytics tool, and if we already know that Business Central has released the analysis view in the last release, but it was not enhanced with the Copilot. But now in this release, Microsoft has added the Copilot feature with the analysis tool. So let's see how it works in the Business Central. We move back here, and then let me navigate to the item card, and this works with all your list page as well as your the standard list page and your custom list page, and it also works with your worksheet pages as well. So if you see here, there's an icon with the Copilot, and when you click on it, system will give you another option, analyze the list. When you click on it, system will open a dialog box wherein you can type your the things which you want system to give you the analysis view. So let me type some of the ways on which system will give me the output. So I'll take the item description, on hand quantity, and then a unit cost. So I'm expecting an output with the three columns, description, the inventory at the moment, on hand quantity, and then the unit cost. So if you see here, system has given me the output. It has created three columns, one with a description, quantity on hand, and the unit cost. Yeah, let me put the follow-up questions and see if it works. So I want to sort the data with the unit cost. So what I'll do, I'll just type sort unit cost in the descending manner. So I just written DESC. So system will read and then it will sort the data in the descending order with the unit cost column. So if you see here, system has given me the output. So instead of doing it a manual work, you can just type in and then system will do your stuff in the backend with the Copilot thing. Yeah. Now I want to do some more and changes on this one. So what I'll do, I just wanted to see the replay only those items which got the replacement or the substitute in the system. So what I'll type, I just say show only items with replacement, and I'll just say send. The backend system will again do the manipulation of data, and then it will show me the desired output. So if you see here, system has given me the three items with the quantity in hand and the unit cost. And on the right hand side, if I just click on this analysis filter, and if you see, system has added the filter on the substitute exist. Even though I have not mentioned substitute field here, then in also system has understood the replacement means the substitute and provided the filter on the tag. So this way you can do the manipulation and every stuff. If you want to do some other query and I wanted to do on the previous, so you can always navigate all your searches and these things. So now I just wanted to see the item list with the vendor number group. So what I'll do, I'll just like group show the item list with vendor item list group by vendor number. Let's see if system can show me the list with the item group vendor group. So if you see here, this is a vendor group and it has given me the list of items which are defined under this vendor card. So similar way, these are the other vendors. So in this way, you can create your analysis view, and this also works with the pivot table. So you can also use the pivot table to do your analysis view on the Business Central. Yeah. Let me just say discard at the once you are okay with this data, you can just click on keep it. So system will save your analysis view here. I'll go back to the next slide and see the next Copilot feature released in the Business Central. Yeah. So the another feature is a sales line suggestion with the Copilot. So this feature is included in your multiple sales document like code, sales order, sales invoices, and it works with all your item parameters like the variant references, attributes, category. At the moment, this is not supported with the marketing text and attachment, but in the upcoming releases, we will also see these features as well. And there's another feature, or you can find the sales line suggestion using a document by references. So it works on this many documents: sales order, sales code, posted sales invoice, posted sales shipments as well. So let's see. Let's have a quick demo on this, how it works. Let me navigate to the sales code page. Yeah, and then create a new quotation here. Let me select any of the customer. Let me to take the School of Fine Art again, and then yeah, if you see, there's an icon called Suggest Sales Line feature. This is also action button on the this of four page as well. So if you click on it, system will open another dialog box wherein you can type, and based on your searches, system will suggest you the sales line. And this works on the, as we have already spoken, like this works on the copying a document order, a last posted sales invoice for this customer. So it will provide you the suggestion based on those two features, or you can search with the description, external or internal reference number, quantity, and other stuffs as well. Let me do some searches and see how it works. Yeah, so let me try to copy the last copy from last copy lines feature. So copy from last posted invoice and see how it works. So again, for this feature, system does not never sends the data to the OpenAI outside of your Business Central system. It just sends the natural language and it converts into the Business Central query. Yeah, if you see here, system has suggested me the last posted invoice, and on the last posted invoice, these two were the items and these were the quantities. If you want to see the last posted invoice for this customer, then you can just click on this button and then it will open the last posted invoice as well. So if you see here, these were the two items with this many quantities. If you want to keep the same quantities and the items, you can do, or you can delete the line and insert into the sales line, or you can change the quantity as well. So at the moment, I will be not doing an insert. I'll just say discard, so I can put some other question, and based on that, system should suggest me some other. So what I'll need, I need a office desk and two blue chairs. Yeah. So let's see if system can provide me the item list, the office desk, and the two blue office chairs as well. Yep. So if you see here, system has provided me one Athens desk, that is a desk in the stock, and then the other is a blue chair with the two quantity. So based on this searches, you can also get the sales line suggestion. And once you click on insert, so system will populate those lines in the sales line. Yeah. So this feature can be like, suppose you got a new customer approaching for your for a deal, and the customer is not very much clear what document or the item they are referring to. So this feature you can use and provide the information to your customer. And time, yeah. So let's moving on to the new and the next slide and see what feature is that. So we'll discuss more in detail, like what project module offers in the new Business Central 2024 Wave 1 release. So if you see here, the Business Central has enabled this default location feature in the project module, and you can select the multiple items and the project job lines and project planning lines, and you can also do archive your project. So if suppose someone has done the changes, and then if you want to revert back, then you can use this feature, archive project. So you can get your changes back in the main project. And then we'll also see assemble to project. So you can add the assembly items, and then you can create the assemble to order directly from your project order. And then we'll also see how you can bill to the multiple customer for one project. Yeah, let's moving back to the Business Central and see how it works. Yeah, let me go back and search for the jobs. As we all know, in the older releases, it was called as in jobs, but in the new release, it has been renamed to the project. So even if you search for the jobs, a system will suggest you the projects. Yeah, and then these are the project list. So let me open one of them and see the new features. So if you see here, there's a location code. You can define a default location for your project. So before doing that, let me just delete this line, and then I can add the location and then see how it works in the job project planning lines. So what I'll do, I'll select the main location as a default location, and for some of the projects, you can also do the bin code based on your location setups. Yeah. So let me create one of the project task. So what I'll do, I'll create the project task with 10,000 here, and just for demo purpose. And what I'll do, I'll just click on here and add few of the project planning lines here. Yeah. If you see, if you go to the action button and functions, you will see the select item tab here. So you can select multiple items in a one go. Before you used to do select one item, and then so let me select some of the items here and click OK. So if you see here, system has suggested me default location as a main location for all these items lines. And for the assembly items, you can also do explode if you want. If you don't want to create the assembly order and you just want to consume the material directly, so you can do a explode the assembly items as well here. This way you can do that. Yeah. If I go back and let's see the new feature, that is a archive one. So let me show you. I have already archived this project 2 times, so I can see the 2 as in count. But let's do archive again. So when I click on the functions and archive, system will ask me, do you want to like archive this way? I'll say yes. And if you see, the project has been archived. So if you see here, system has increased the count to 3. If I click on it, system will give me the list of an archive version of this project. So this is the latest one. Before to this, I did the archive for project, which was earlier having a software update as a project task number. So if I want to restore my task, what I'll do, I'll just click on the restore button here and say yes. Then if I go back and see, yeah, so whenever you update anything, system move it to the last line. And if you see here, system has restored my project to the software update. Yeah. Moving on to the next feature, that was assemble to order. So let's do assembly for one of the project type. So what I'll do, I'll just click on here and add two of the let me before doing that, I'll just change this to the line type as in budget, and then I'll add the assembly item. So these are the 2 assembly items that one of them is assemble to stock and one of them is assemble to order. So let's see how it works. So if you see here, these are the 2 items. I'll put the quantity here. So if you see, this item was defined assembly policy as an assemble to stock, assemble to order. Then if you see, system has automatically created the assembly order for this item. You can open the assembly order and you can post it. This is a normal assembly order for this project. So that can be done. I'll go back and I just put the quantity here. So this item was defined as an assembly as an assemble to stock. So system has not created the quantity to assemble automatically. I just need to put 1 or 2 quantity, whatever is required. So system has created the assembly here. Yeah. Moving on to the next feature that was billing to the multiple customers. So let's see how it works in the Business Central. So at the moment, I got a 3 project task, and if you see, the Business Central has enabled this 2 columns, that is a customer number and bill to customer number. And if you scroll down, you can define the billing policy, whether this will be a multi-customer or it will be a one customer. So based on this, and you can also define this on the project setup, what will be your default billing policy. So if I'll just go to the project setups, if you see here, so default task billing method will be the multiple or the one time. So whenever you are creating a new project card, system will pick the default billing policy from here. And similar way, it will also, you can do a setup archive projects, whether it should do always archiving or it should be done on the question or the number base. Yeah. Going back, and let me do one thing. Let me change the customer number for this project task. I'll select the 10,000 as a customer here, and I'll update the bill to customer as well. On the second line, I'll keep the customer sell to customer number as 20,000, and I'll change the bill to customer number as 10,000 for this. Yeah. So what I'm expecting, our system will create the 3 invoices based on this combination, and let's see how it works. Just let me do one thing before generating an invoice. Let me change this to the billable, so system will create the invoice. Yeah. So if I'll go to the document and create invoice here, and I'll remove the project task number, so it should create for all the lines, and I'll select the project task here and click on OK. Yeah, if you see, system has created 3 invoices, and if I'll go to the sales invoice page and see, system has created 3 invoices for this project. One was with the 10,000 customer, and another one was for the sell to customers in 20,000 and 10,000, and third one is for the 20,000 customers. So yeah, so in this way you can do a multiple customer billing for one project, and you can also do I mean, like for one customer, you can do a billing for the multiple project task as well from the different projects. Yeah, let's move on to the next feature. That is Dynamics 365 field integration with the Business Central. Yeah, and so this the integration is particularly valuable for organizations that are providing a professional services. It offers a seamless integration solution for managing your services, task consumption, and financial transaction to benefit your service technicians, managers, finance team. So this is a powerful solutions. So you can manage your work order in the field services, and you can do your invoicing and the rest of the financial related transaction in the Business Central. So due to time constraint, I will be not able to show you the demonstration, but there is an setup in the Business Central. It's a very easy setup, just a few clicks. So you can select your template projects and everything here, and schedule your jobs. So whatever work order you're creating on your field services, that will be synced in the Business Central, and based on that you can do the consumption and the invoicing in the Business Central. It also books the resource consumption inventory, and it syncs between the field services and the Business Central. Yeah. Moving on to the next feature, that is a connect Business Central with the Shopify B2B. Again, the Business Central has provided the feature which connects to the Shopify B2B platform. So you can create your B2B store in the Business Central, and with a few clicks, you can do a setup in your B2B platform. So what features the Business Central enables on this? So you can sync your the pricing, customers, and order history, order status, billing, and the payment in the Business Central and then the Shopify. So this will also have the ability to sync your customer products catalogs and import. So once you get the order in the the Shopify B2B platform, that can be directly synced into the Business Central, and then you can process that order and send the order status back to the business B2B, and that can be done with a few clicks in the Business Central. So this is really good feature and then setup. Again, due to the time constraint, I'll be not able to show you the demonstration on this, but we can plan something in the future releases, future sessions. So yeah, thank you very much. This is what I have for today's webinar. Over to you, Priscilla.
Thank you, Anish. We have a couple of questions I would like to ask from our audience. The first question is, this is for you or for Verity, is there any additional license cost for Copilot?
So yes, good question. So at the moment, it includes in the Business Central user license. So there is no additional cost at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. And I got another question. I think this is for you as well, is can we do any invoice for multiple project tasks?
Yes. So as I said, you can do multiple project task invoicing for one customer in the Business Central. So that feature I can just, if you allow me, I'll just show you that. So if I go back to the sales invoice and then so in the line section, if you go to the get project lines, and then it will show all the lines for that customer. Sorry, that project, and then you can select and then click OK. So yes, you can do that.
Okay, I've got two questions for Verity. And the first one is, are there any other features we're expecting in the finance module apart from those ones you've discussed?
Yeah, so we are also looking for some enhancement on accounts receivable role center. Then there are few upcoming automations on the reminder feature that is already available. And I think we are also coming up with we'll also see few features related to a recurring journal where we'll have the ability to post 0 lines recurring journals.
Brilliant. And the final question I've got for you is, can we capture multiple currencies on one GL card?
Yes, we can do that. So as we have seen in the GL upgrade, we have that option to select the multiple currencies, and we can definitely do that.
Brilliant. Okay, that's all the question I have. Thank you very much. If you have any further questions, please you can drop us an email and we will answer those questions for you. For further information and inquiries, or to chat to one of our experts about any of these updates, please email Hamed Makari at ahmed.m@mercuriusit.com. But I will include all this information in my email to you later today. Thank you so much for attending. And if you would like to watch any of our previous webinars, please visit our website. And from there, you can watch all the videos, which is on demand. Thank you so much for attending.